Narcissistic individuals absolutely need to convince you that you're the problem. They need those emotional reactions to make out that you're the issue. They need you to be unstable so they can accuse you of being unstable. They need you to react crazily so they can accuse you of being the crazy one. They need you to believe that you're the problem so that you daren't speak out, so that you work harder on yourself, so that you work harder on changing to please and serve them. Narcissists will zone in on your faults and make a mountain out of a molehill so that you are constantly questioning who you are as a person rather than what they're doing to you. When you're questioning yourself, it makes it far easier for the narcissist to remain in control over you. It gets you apologising to them. It gets you forgiving them. It gets you overlooking their toxic behaviour and blaming yourself to the point where you stay in an environment that is incredibly unhealthy for you. It's making you mentally ill. And as you feel mentally ill and the narcissist is telling you that there's something wrong with you, you believe you're the issue. You don't recognise that it's the environment you are in with them. Narcissists use a whole world of gaslighting. They go all out to deny you of your reality. Things that you know happened, they will claim never happened. To the point where over time you start doubting your own memory and your own perception. Narcissistic and emotional abuse causes so much stress, releasing that cortisol, which over a prolonged period of time is no good for the brain. It shrinks the hippocampus, which helps process our memories. And because we've got that brain fog and we can't think clearly, and the narcissist is gaslighting us, it becomes incredibly easy to fall for their gaslighting because we can't even think straight anymore. And then there's the endless blame shifting. And as somebody who takes responsibility for your own behaviour, when things go wrong and you're somehow at fault, you question, well, was it me? Is it me? What can I do better? Narcissistic individuals twist events until you start apologising to them for their behaviour. They claim if you'd have left them alone, it wouldn't have happened. If you didn't stress them out, it wouldn't have happened. You know what they're like. Therefore, it's not how they've behaved that's wrong. It's you that's in the wrong, according to a narcissistic individual. And then comes the barrage of constant criticism. They chip away at your confidence with the subtle and the direct put downs, making you feel inadequate. Nothing you can do is ever good enough for them. Nothing is right for them. They hit you with innuendos and backhanded compliments, things with plausible deniability, so you can't quite call them out or you can't quite put your finger on it. You become a shell of your former self. You lose your identity to the point where you can often become riddled with anxiety and depression and believe you are the issue. There's no self-worth left. There's no dignity left. You just do not feel like you are enough, like you can't. You feel like you just can't do anything right. You're always in the wrong, which a narcissist will tell you you're in the wrong. Narcissistic individuals also go all out to play the victim to the circumstances that they created. They portray themselves so well as the one who's been wronged, usually because they have convinced themselves that they are the wronged party, which is why they are so convincing at telling you that you're the issue. Meanwhile, due to the stress, due to the manipulation, due to the gaslighting, the blame shifting, the constant criticism, the triangulation, the silent treatments, the projection, you don't know whether you're coming or going. You don't think you're the victim, you think you're the perpetrator, you think you're the problem. You're the one that's forever trying to make it up to them for things they've done to you, while they accuse you of being cold and selfish and cruel for having simple, healthy boundaries. Along comes the triangulation, where they go all out to compare you to others, exes, friends, even strangers, to make you feel inferior and insecure, or crushing your confidence and your self-worth so you don't believe you're enough. Narcissistic parents come at you with, why can't you be more like your sibling or your friend? But it's not a one-off. It's not a heated moment. It's a repeat pattern of behaviour that changes the way you think about yourself. There's the silent treatments where a narcissistic individual will withhold attention, affection and support. There'll be no communication. And it makes you feel anxious. It makes you feel depressed. You're looking to fix the problem with them. And you're looking to find the problem because you don't know what it is. And they will come at you with something and you find yourself doing whatever it is they wanted you to do or apologising to them. And they come at you with a ton of projection. A narcissistic individual will go all out to accuse you of the very behaviours that they are guilty of. You might just want to hit the gym and they'll be, oh, who are you dressing up for? Who are you meeting there? What are you up to? You're like, I'm just going to the gym, defending yourself to them to the point where you no longer feel like going because it causes that much of an argument either before, during or after that it just feels like it's no longer worth it. And that affects your mental health too. And you start to lose your identity. You lose your confidence in going out places. It's absolutely chaos living with a narcissistic individual. And you'll often notice once they are gone, life becomes so much calmer. You can breathe in your own home again. A narcissist's greatest tool is causing self-doubt within those around them. Once you stop accepting the narcissist version of reality, you take back your power. Now, you do have to be careful how you do this around some narcissistic individuals. They do lack empathy. However, as a whole, it's very wise to find a safe way out and stay out. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviours to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot get into contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a few select one-to-one slots available if anyone is interested in those. They're in the description also, as well as the Amazon links to the books that I have available, which are How to Create Boundaries Around Those Who Have No Respect for Your Boundaries, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People, How to Stay Sane and Break the Chain, Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for empowerment and recovery, a Narcissist Handbook, the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, and Behind the Mask, The Rise of a Narcissist, which is a novel. If anyone is interested in any of those, the links are in the description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.